All right, here's a continuation of the dot products. We're going to focus on the properties. So this slide has already been shown to you in a prior video. So again, to review, the dot product of two vectors is you take u sub 1 times v sub 1 plus u sub 2 times v sub 2, and you add those together and you'll get a result of a scalar. Now, there are some properties here that we need to pay attention to, because now we're not always going to get the result as scalar in regards to these properties. So we'll have an example on the next slide, and you'll see that. All right, so here are three vectors now: vector u, vector v, and vector w. And we want to find the dot product. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take part A, the dot product of u, v, and then times w. And then in part B, we'll do u times 2v. So make sure you follow along here. I'm just going to go ahead and show you first. You can watch and listen. First thing you have to do is find the dot product of u and v. So we take negative 1 times 2, and then 3 times negative 4. Then we add those together and we get our scalar value of negative 14. Now if you remember before in part A, let me scroll this up, it's asking us to find this. The dot product of uv, which is negative 14, we found that. And now we're going to multiply it to vector w. And vector w was 1, negative 2 in component form. So what we do is we distribute that scalar of negative 14 times 1, which is negative 14, and then negative 14 times negative 2, which is 28. So now our result is not scalar, but it's actually a new vector. Okay? All right. So here's part B. Part B, if we go back up, is asking us to take u times 2v. So we can take out that 2, essentially, out in front. And now we're going to do the dot product. So here's our dot product, which we found over here to be negative 14, which is scalar. And now you distribute that. So 2 times negative 14 is negative 28. So now we're going to get a scalar solution. So be careful when you're using your dot products. Some of your solutions will be scalar. Some of them will be a result in a new vector. All right, last example, we want you to take the vector u and multiply it to itself. So the dot product of u with itself is 5. What is the magnitude of u? So here's our property. And what property we're going to use is property 4. So imagine you take u times u, and you get a solution of 5. Okay? And we want to find out what was that original vector. So we're using this formula right here, or just a different letter. The up above is 4, and step 4 is b. So we're going to use that formula, and we're going to plug in. Great. A little extra stuff going on up there. So we take u times u, which was 5 times 5. There went my smart board. 5 times 5. 5 times 5. So we're going to get square root of 25 is 5.